This 2 can only do so much. But what's more interesting now is the total mine counter is going to be a little unhappy. Because this has to be a mine no matter what. Oh. Just do that too. That works. That's fine. X. New little variant. Sweet. Okay. I feel like you would have to stop right here, then continue right here. Let's continue. Alright, so this one with the zeros. Well, we know that if the one played with the zeros, then it would still be a balance off, but there's this side over here, which I think we could do a few things with, so we can't exactly prove anything yet. Like, if this is a mine, then this is a mine. Then you could say this wasn't a mine, which would do this. And then this one is actually happy. Oh no. Damn, this... Oh, I was going to do like the thing saying that if this was a mine, then... But the zeros, they can just like go off of here. That's so annoying. Don't like that. This makes things a lot trickier because I can now also just say all of this can't be mines, and then suddenly we still have more than enough space to play with. Gotta find some other way to start this then. What if it was the black? We do gray. Then we'd have to do nothing. Interesting how the one always would have to play around with itself like that, so... Is this any common ground? No. Well, what happens if we did make it a mine? Because it was like that or none. And if we made these both non-mines, which is not possible, because by doing that... Actually, no, that is possible. Like, these are non-mines then... And then the one could still just play over here. And if even I made one of these a mine... Oh, wait, never mind. If one of these became a mine... And, like, none of these were mines, then because this 0 here, this will be a mine, then this 0 is unhappy, so this will be a mine, unhappying the 0 here. So, in fact, the only way you could make this a mine is by saying these were both mines. What happens now when I play with this? If this was a mine, or this was a mine, this is a mine, and then this is a mine. Okay, so... I was correct on my judgment. It's these two we're looking at. They're both safe. A 3. There's only one way you can do that. Actually, no, there's 2 ways you can do that. I did not see that gray there. Shit. Well, it's all or none. So let's ask ourselves, which is it? Which is something I've been wanting to do for a while. Let's say it's black. Like Batman. We need one of these to be gray, so this is never mine. This one is unhappy and can never be satisfied. Ergo, it's the gray. Alright, that's cool. This revealed a bit. So this one is either both or none. Let's ask what happens if it's none. How's this two going to make itself happy? One of the grays would have to be a mine. Oh, in fact, we have to do this. And there's your gray. So it's either these are both mines or non-mines. And there's still plenty of stuff to play over here with, so that doesn't do much. So let's see if it's both mines. Suddenly, we have a thing in common. This 2 is majorly unhappy. Too many blacks, not enough gray. Five mines left. Ew. How? Oh. I was about to say, if that one wasn't there, then there's two ways you could solve the puzzle like that. But no. The one was there. Okay. I feel like, actually, you can start this. Like, if I said that none of these were mines, this would have to be a mine, and then this could never be a mine, then there'd have to be a black here, which we'll worry about later. Oh, and also this one would have to make this a mine automatically, which would satisfy this. So, yeah, that's one way to do it. But if we said there was a mine there, then suddenly this one would be complete, saying that only one of those would be a mine, then this would never be a mine. Oh, but unfortunately you could do this here. I don't know where I would put it. Well, let's not intersect anything and say it's here. Then we need a black. This one would still be here, so we would need a gray being here. This would never be anything. Alright. Now let's go the crazy route and say this is instead of mine. Suddenly something changes with this one, making it so it can either be none or both. And we need a gray. Well, what happens if it's here? Then this also has to be mine. Then there has to be two black, so it's here and here. The 0 is satisfied. And you could still push it further. So that's nothing I really understand with. If we went the purple route, and we say they were never mines, the only way to satisfy then the 0 would be with this gray, making this still a non-mine. It's different on the blue, though, which is interesting. And there's still no mines with the 0. Damn, this actually didn't tell me shit. Yikes. There are 2 mines, though. So there'd be 8 needed left. I'm only seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spots. So the 0 would in fact need to have an extra mine in the black and the gray. Is still not telling me much of common areas. Maybe we need to play a more advanced game and say, what if we picked a random spot and made it a mine like right here? Because we never actually asked the question, what if that happened? Then one of these would have to be a mine. But in fact, we have another problem because of this one. One of these would be a mine, so in fact, it would have to make them both mines. Then what happens? Well, because of this one, it would either make it both or none. In fact, because of this one, everything is unhappy, so this can't be a mine. We found the start. That took quite a bit of work. Alright. Well, if only one of these is a mine, then only one of those gray is a mine. And I'm sure we'll figure that out in just a bit. Let's start with this one again. Oh my god. I should have just been asking that the whole time. If one of these is always a mine, then this one can never do anything with the gray. How many of you saw that and didn't tell me? Oh, and now I have something else. The 0 goes with this. This 1 goes with this 0. If one of these is always a mine, we have to ask ourselves, which way can the 0 counterbalance? With the gray, meaning it's the black. So now we've started the entire thing. Alright, well, same thing again. We need a black mine. But one of these is going to be a mine. So, if the 1 said it was here, then this 0 would say we need both mines, unsatisfying the 1. Ergo, this is safe. There we go. I'm not exactly sure why that worked. Maybe it's because they were all in black. Oh yeah, that would make sense. That would make sense. Can I do anything with the 0, 1? Maybe? Let's see. If none of these were mine... Yeah, I told you 0 could be none. Then you would have to have at least one gray be the mine. Or it could be the black. What happens if it's the black? Then the 2 needs either all gray or 1 extra black. And if you did this, then... suddenly the 0 becomes 0 here. How many spots are left for mines? 1, 2... 8 spots left. This is unhappy. So instead, you would have to say that this 2 could not just have this black, but it would need more. Actually, this didn't really tell me anything. Maybe I should just start with the 0, 2. I feel like it should be easier. Like... this 0 has to intersect with the 2 in some way. Unless this was the approach. This is the only way they do not play with each other. And... then we have, like, huge problem in mine count, so... there needs to be more mines with the 1. Only way to do that would be here... 9, no, 4 mines left, so 6 more would need to be placed. That's how you would do it. So let's say instead the 2 has to play with the 0. Well, in order to do such a thing, then we need to start with the basics. The 2 is going to intersect with gray, so what happens if it starts with a black? If it does anything with a black, 1 more gray is going to get played, and then if I tried both black, this would again would have to be nothing. One, two, three... then 4. There's plenty of spaces left, so that's the stuff we have in common. what if we said that this was nothing? If the 2 is going to play with a 0, this always has to be something. So, in fact, what I'm seeing is the red and yellow solutions are the only 2 we can actually work with. Because even though you could technically do more, the only thing left to question is if what happens if I messed with one of these 2. There you go. It's a start. Okay, well, this 0 plays with this one, so this is safe always. Alright, now we have some more interesting ideas to go over. Well, let's try, because this one, say the 0 and the 2 are going to be enemies, and they hate each other. So their mother is going to say, you 2 can't play well together, then you don't play at all. Which would mean this one would have to find another mine to play with over here. Don't ask me why the numbers are playing with explosives. Let's just say they're crazy, crackheads, and they're suicidal. 1, 2, 3, and... oh, there are 8 mines left. That's actually what I do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not enough to conclude it. So, in fact, the 2 and 0 are buddies, and they have to play together. So that means this is a mine. One of these is a mine. I don't know where, but it will satisfy this one. Which means one of 2 things. The one would be satisfied, and it would either mean both of these are not mines, or both of them are mines. Let's say they're not. Then this can't be a mine ever. And then, what about the 0? The 0 needs a gray. How many spots am I working with left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There is technically a way to do this, I think. Seven. This works. So what if I tried it this approach? This would unsatisfy it. So in fact, the only way you would say, no, these are mines if this is a mine, this isn't, and then you get the common idea. There we go. Alright, so now let's ask the question, what happens if they're both mines? What if they love to play with explosives? Only enough for 3 mines after I pick which one it is here. Let's say we go this route again. What happens with this is we need the black to be satisfied with the gray. And because of the 0, none of these can be mines now. Which means this can't be a mine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We found some interesting things in common. One more we can do in blue. Is if this was never a mine in the first place. And then you need to be satisfied via gray. And this will never be a mine. And this will never be a mine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more of those would be a mine in the corner. But I did actually see there was one thing in common that all these have. This is a mine right here. Okay, that's something. It's not nothing, but it is something. Fortunately, that is all I could have seen. Maybe now I need to ask what happens if I make this 0 play with this 0. if I made them get more mines, it would have to start with this. And immediately, the 0 would have to be satisfied here. So, this can never be a mine. Three mines remaining. Well, we know it's either all three of these or none of them. There we go. Zeros definitely have to go out there because even if none of these were a mine, this could never be a mine. And if both these were a mine, this could never be a mine because then the 0 would be a 1. There you go. So I'm going to start with... Boy. These are definitely some of the harder variants that we are doing right now. Alright. Oh, interesting. The number gets covered up over here with my face cam, but also whenever I click the paintbrush. Alright. Well, this one is either all or none. Let's say it's none. Let me redraw that. Then this 2 can only be satisfied via this. This 2 can only be satisfied making it so it's either all 3 plus the gray or just 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's more than enough to satisfy anything, so this didn't tell me much. Say it's both. 2 also says because of this, we're 1 gray, so okay, there we go. That was the approach. How about now? If it's none with the 0, and this 2, I know it has to be at least one of these is a mine, so in fact, because there's already 1 mine here, then these would just both be grayed out. 1, 2, 3. One of these is a mine, so that makes 4. Everything is good. So let's say it's the other approach where it's double mine town. The 0 is going to make the 2 very unhappy. So it's none. We did find out a lot actually by doing that though. Crazy as that is. Oh, now I can continue off with the 0, and then that leads to the 1, which leads to 0. Done. Okay, hang tight, guys. There's just one more puzzle left. Okay, just one more. And then after that, I'm going to make sure we do 5 more levels of the other variants, and then I think this will be like 4 episodes we recorded. So, just hang tight. Alright, here we go. 0, 0, 2. Start with this 2 and this 0. Excuse me. I don't know why I'm burping. If anything, I should be starving. At least one of these has to be mine. Because the 2 can only do it with the black. So if that's true, this has to be a mine. And then this would have to be mine. And then this could never be mine. And then this could never be mine. Start with that. I'm surprised there's nothing more you can automatically reveal with those, but okay. Thank you for that. Maybe the 0 and this 2 could do something. Let's try it. It would either be both, which would lead down to a path of 2 being grayed, which would make this one evened, which would mean one of these would have to be a mine. We have 3 mines, 1, 2 areas left, so we can't just say they're all not mines, so we have to try this approach. And that would mean these would both never be anything, which would unsatisfy the count. Ergo, this is the only way you could do the yellow path. One of these will be a mine. Both of these will be a mine. Everybody's happy. So let's say instead the 0 is an asshole and is doing none of it. Well, the same thing happens with the 2. We need 2 mines. This is the way to do it. Alright, I was hoping that would do something. Well, I want to continue off the asshole approach of saying it's none. 1 would be able to stay satisfied. Unsatisfied 1. This 0 is forever unhappy. Ergo, these are both mines. Done. We did it. It's time to do D. And then next time you see me, I'll do D and then continue to X. Dual. All mines must form a 1x2 or a 2x1 block. Blocks do not touch each other. I remember this. So this is what they mean by a block. Just imagine like a domino. So we need mines be connected in dominoes, and only dominoes. No dominoes may touch each other, but they can be on the diagonal. Alright, 2, 2. 1, 1. I didn't even start the domino approach. I just started like the whole mine approach. Well, let's start now with the domino. 8 mines too. That's interesting. There's something you can just start this obviously with, but I want to try and describe it to you why. Let's say this was a mine. By doing that, immediately we know that this has to be mine, and then this too is satisfied. Then one of these is a mine. Breaking a domino in half, which is illegal. So, this can never be a mine. And then if we wanted to do a domino, we'd have to continue off of like this. No dominoes may touch each other, so this is also always safe. The domino. Well, let's see. 2 mines here, 2 mines here. This stuff is always never touched. 1 mine here, so this is a mine. In fact, the domino has to be completed like so. There you go. Okay, I'm not going to lie. This may be a way easier variant than I thought it would be. Let's start with the facts. If this started the domino, it would be broken in half. 1, 1, go Degler. Perfect. 2, 2. Whichever way the domino starts, has to continue going up. How about this 2? I don't know. Let me just try with the 1s first. Ah, here's something interesting that I note. Chain of 4 is illegal. Because the dominoes can never touch with another domino. Wow, I thought this variant would be a lot trickier to figure out in certain things, but it's actually one of the most straightforward ones we've seen so far. 4 mines remaining. Maybe we can do something like if it was here, and then it goes off of chain like this, leaving this 4 unhappy. Alright, and then nothing can touch these dominoes, so that's that. And then the domino has to continue off of here, so I can just click here. Alright, all the spots the domino can't form, can't go here, because it breaks it. 1 goes with the 1, these are safe. Let's see. Whichever way it's going, it has to continue up, so let's just try that. I just figured out the perfect title for this video. Minesweeper, but it's with dominoes. Yeah, I'm just going to draw all the available spots you can do. Okay, no, don't click to the side. Just click this. Otherwise you draw over here for some reason. I also love how it always goes over top the art color, no matter what the order is you have it. Forgot to mark those off. Interestingly enough, also we've learned that there would have to be a domino over here. Because there are only 8 mines. A lot you can actually see by just this. Wow. Cool. Alright, I feel like the thumbnail would start as soon as I form this last branch. 4 mines, they're all connected. Blue doesn't work. There we go. That's my last thumbnail. I don't know if I missed one, but I'm sure Editor Me will be able to deal with that problem. Interestingly enough, this 4 can do it both ways. Like, you could say the mill and then one of these, or it could just be like one here, one here. One way I've determined is that this is never mine, though. Alright, I was hoping that would do more. But yeah, there's too many ways you can do this one. Like, you can have these both mines and then the mill would be safe. Or you could do the opposite, where you could say it's the mill and then it continues off of one path and then the art path. No way truly unsatisfies it, and besides, there's still too much space to work with to actually probably be able to figure anything out. Unless there's not. Maybe that's the key. Is that this is wrong. In some way of the sense. Still needs 6 mines, so let me see if it was a double. And by doing that, either this wouldn't be a mine or this wouldn't be a mine. No, there's still too much space over here. You could make it, so. What is the way to solve this? They must know. Wait a minute. Let me go back and see if I saw something. 4 mines. No, I already determined that's not true. Oh! What do you know? The 4 mines connected here. I actually don't know how I didn't see that before. This has to be connected, so. Right. See, that's why I was confused. Why was I drawing it wrong? Why was I such a stupid fool? I'm sure I'll figure something out. I just need to redraw it all. It's going to take a bit. Hey, Jeremy, do you think you could speed this part up just so the viewers aren't bored? I just want to place it here. Remember when I said those could never be mines? Yeah, me too. Why didn't I click those? I don't know. Been playing this a lot. My brain's probably starting to die at this point. Interesting that only one of them could be a mine, though. That does prove that there's only one way to do this. Alright, so the pair of mines, the domino is going to be over here, so... There you go. Dual. No, they should have said domino. Would have been way better. Well, one of these is always going to be a mine no matter what. Because it's got to be, like, a domino. Yeah, like... The only way I see is, like, this pattern works. But if you tried something like this is illegal. So only one of these is always going to be a mine. Oh, and this 2 goes with this 2 as well, so... Yeah, and there's our domino. This 2 goes with that 2. What does that tell me? Only one of these is mine. What if I did here? No. Nothing I can determine. Especially because there's plenty of space over here. I can determine, though, that there is a domino over here. Well, actually, no. You could also... do this little number. But even if I made, like, this a mine, this would always not be a mine. Because that's how you would start the domino. Oh, and now this 2, in fact, proves that this 2 solution is wrong. So it is a domino and not 2 sets of dominoes. I'm sure there's 2 ways you could do this. Like, if this was here, it's an extra domino. And then there's 5 left, so there's one more domino. It's over here somewhere. So this would always be safe. But then there's the other solution where it's like the domino goes this way. So that's always a mine. That's always safe. Then there would be one more domino around here. So these 2 spots are always safe, and this is always a mine. Domino. Done. Alright, the last one for today. Then I'm sure we'll probably have like a little end discussion. So, if you don't want to see that, you can just leave right after this. Alright, well, the domino can't start here because then it would be half a domino. I'm sure there's a few things we could try here, like this 2 with the 4. How about this one? That's 1 domino here. And then this 4 is unhappy, so in fact the domino is this. So one of these is a mine, which means this is always a mine. What if this was a mine? That's one way to do it, so that all these would be safe. But then there is also one more way to do it, where I said this was a mine. Then there'd be a break, making this a mine. So this is always safe. Then it would go one of these ways. I don't know where, though. Well, that's not a domino anymore because of this too, so... In fact, it's here. One more domino over here. I don't know where. Let's try another domino spot, like right here. And we could keep going off of this, but one thing I am noticing is this right here. Always has to have a domino spot. Because this 3 is going to be connected completely to an entire domino. No matter what you try to do to break it up. So we can just start by saying because there are 4 mines left, these are always a domino. Okay. There you go. Oh, look, we unlocked a new variant. Let's leave. There it is, S. I don't know what it is, but I'm still completing the yellow because the yellow is... Wait. 10 is yellow? Wait, then hold on. If I go back to my other profile, then... Oh, there's still yellow. Wait. Oh, so it's just the plot. Oh. So, that's just an advanced thing you can do. That doesn't get you, like, a cleared. The yellow is only cleared. Like, if you want to get the total 100, then the plus is probably... Oh, total 100. Oh, I get it now. There's a total of 100 they put in there. But then after that, the bot just keeps creating random puzzles. Alright, I get it. That makes sense. So, in fact, we do have to continue off the chain where we only have to complete 10, not 100. Am I getting that right? Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Especially if we want to unlock all these, we're going to have to keep going on the bigger boards, but... With that said, we still got a lot of stuff to do. I won't start them, but I will let you see that. Feel free to pause, read, analyze, whatever the hell you want to see what it is. And let me know if you want to see any of those presets. I think you can change these to whatever you want, but... You know, I like the classic right here. Anyway, that's that. It's going to do it for 14 variants of Minesweeper for today. I'm going to look at the achievements just to try and see. Complete 5 levels. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 10, 10, 10. 10, 10, 10. I'm not going to spoil. 10, 10, 10, 10. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. So the 100 is just a thing you can do if you're bored. Use a hint with both... Oh, what? This thing's for hints? That's so boring. There's an achievement for using a hint on a interesting map. Huh. I'm sure we'll find it eventually. But, yeah. Seems like the achievements are only, like, telling you, hey, we only want you to complete 10 of each variant on, like, all the different stages and stuff. You don't have to go completely crazy and be, like, completing 100. which I might do a live stream of if we ever decide to do that. So you'll have to let me know about that. And anyway, I gotta go. I gotta eat. I gotta edit all of this, which you're not even gonna see like this part until probably like 4 days after recording all this. But anyway, before we end it, I suppose we should discuss something like, now that we have this going, I probably won't, the next video you see me in will probably be like a short video, so I don't know what it would be. Oh man, I really want it to be, fuck. Oh man, I really want that. It's coming soon. Demos. I would love to try the bun burrows. Parakeet down the bun burrows. Because I played that before. It was hard. It was a lot of grinding type stuff. But it was so fun and so worth it at the end. The only thing that sucks is at the end of it all, the thing says the game is not finished. That's right. They're still working on it. There's no DLC that you can get yet that allows you to finish, and they're still working on another game as well. So I can promise you this, especially because it's already been like their 1 year anniversary. The moment that comes out and they finally officially finish the game and you can complete it to 100%, then I will be on that. They will probably be like the immediate first thing I do is go back and most likely play through all the levels again just to get my grounds and bearings about the game again, and then upload that stuff. So if you want to see any of that beforehand, let me know, because I probably don't remember how to do most of it anyway. But I do remember a few grindy type things that you do have to do, so I will probably be able to remember a lot of it quite easily, but still, it will probably be really cool for you to see so you can get that experience of how the gameplay works. But my God, was it a phenomenal game and definitely worth the money in my opinion. Anywho, I don't know what the next game would be though. Like I said, it's just whatever I feel of that day. But again, if you want to see some like early like 14 variants of Minesweeper 2 demo, let me know, because I could try that, especially because I have more than enough to be able to purchase it. And looking here, not sure what we would do. Not doing our Minesweeper immediately after this, because that's just ridiculous and no one needs to do it twice. Trying to look. Oh, shapes. I could try that. That is a factory game, which is something we've actually not done. Oh, yeah, I could do that. And I think there are save data slots in that game too. And it is going to work like Mob Factory, except without all the lag. So, hey, I could finally make an optimal factory and go completely crazy. I have to try and remember that. That could be fun. Anyway, with that said, thanks for watching. And don't got much more to say other than I feel like people have been misjudging Netflix. And we'll get back to this list here as soon as we what's the correct thing for it? Oh yeah, next Wednesday. Oh, well, actually this Wednesday, by the time we're seeing this, we're doing a voting. And I already know what it's going to be, so make sure you look at that, because I'm pretty sure, and this may be a little spoiler to you, but pretty sure the idea is I'm going to make it, and it's going to probably be like this choice or that choice. And you're going to tell me which way we're going to continue the channel from now on, which is going to be two options. Option A, this list, which you want me to go off, so I will literally continue off the path of the sticky note doing those videos. And then hopefully being able to find a way to record them all in time and being able to edit them all in time, which might be a little annoying. Or what I've been really enjoying so far is this easier approach, which still requires a lot of editing, but is still making decent videos, and it's more random. Where I go off, I find a game we haven't done in a bit. I find a game that I think would be really good to do now. I make a bunch of videos in it in one day, and then I edit out so you can see those distributed in equal parts every like few days or so, or like them all just like day after day after day after day. Oh, and I forgot, you won't probably see this till probably like the 4th day, so hopefully I'll remind you in some other video or something. But yeah, that would be the thing we would be doing the vote for. And you probably could just pull it up right now by the time you're seeing this, because I plan to obviously not make you want to watch through all 3 hours of this, which is how much I've been recording. And there will probably be like some portions like we snip out and like little edits and stuff, but yeah, that's the option. Make me do the hard schedule of daily vids of 2 per day, and force me to record a lot and then edit a lot, which is going to take up a lot of my time. And honestly, I don't know if I may be able to finish that all in time either. Or the approach that's been working a lot, I record a bunch for one sitting, then I record in multiple sittings and sessions, and I can split those videos up into massive chunks, which you can get into these nice, more bite-sized portions. So let me know which one works better for you, and we'll see how it works. But I've been enjoying this random route approach a lot, especially because now it gives us excuses to be like, put up a poll, whichever game wins is one that I will make sure we do this week, and we do in multiple giant chunks sessions. And we can also do more things and be like, today we're doing horror, then tomorrow we're doing strategy, and then the next day we're doing I don't know what. But for you, it would probably be like that day horror, next day strategy, but I would still have enough stuff to be like the next day back to horror. So yeah, I feel like this way works way better. But if you say you haven't been enjoying it that much, then I suppose I could try it the other way, but it might be a harder grind to reach, and I just don't want to put that much stress on me yet. So, you know, I would appreciate the other option. But, you know, whatever you want, we'll try and make it work the best. Anyway, with that said, we've talked enough. I don't want you guys to get bored. Go out there, go enjoy yourselves, and feel free to kick back and play some games too. And with that said, peace out, gamers. I will see you next time. And by the time you're seeing this, I suppose it's Monday for me, so it would probably be Friday, maybe? But I'll try to keep on recording each day as well. Even though I could use this as like a lazy excuse to be like, certain days I only edit. Which I might do tomorrow because, well, for me, tomorrow. For you, it would have been Tuesday. Because my friend's coming over and we haven't been together in a while. And also I got like an appointment, like I said, so. But who knows? I could still like also do like a half-hour session and only take like hour and a half of editing and whatnot. So who knows? Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. See ya.